So how do I put my Christmas tree up?
Well, the first thing you want to do is choose the right location within the room. Christmas trees are quite big and you maybe want to give a bit of thought to where it's going to go. We decided to put the tree in this corner here. It's away from a heat source, right next to a radiator, but cleverly I'm going to turn the radiator off so there won't be any heat for this Christmas tree during the time it's up in the house. I've laid a bin bag out on the floor because when we take the tree out of the net you'll find that it may drop a few needles, so I'm trying to keep your home clean and tidy. I've prepared a dustpan for helping me clean up. Some water, I've used a milk bottle, a wine bottle or something would equally work. That's for filling the stand, a knife to take the net off, and there's a Christmas tree stand there. Everything's all ready to go. I've got gloves on because this is a prickly Christmas tree, it's a blue spruce, but most trees you wouldn't really need gloves. I lay the tree down, still in its net, I lay the tree down on the ground. I take the stand, I offer up the stand, first of all clearing the net away from the stump, like that. I offered up the stand there, you see it's a very standard stand. This is a Cinco stand, but there's also many other different makes. A lot of them work on the same principle. As you see at the bottom here, there's 3 spikes. We're going to seat the stump of the tree on those 3 spikes, and then tighten up the screws. Okay, I've just tightened up all these screws on the butt of the tree here, and the stand is approximately, is quite firmly to the butt of the tree, and also it's pretty much straight as I can get it. I'm now taking a pair of secateurs just to tidy up a couple of branches at the bottom of the tree here. There's one, and I think that's pretty much clear from the stand, and it's going to look good when I stand the tree up. Put the secateurs to one side. I'm going to stand the tree up now in the centre of this opened out bin bag that I put there earlier. Now that's pretty good really, because it's pretty close to vertical. So I'm going to take the knife. Any knife will do for this. It's actually a serrated one. Strangely, is usually a little bit more easier to use than this, which is just a regular sharp knife. And I'm cutting the net off, and you'll see that some of the needles are falling out now. This is often last year's old needles that are sitting inside the tree, so that's why we needed the bin bag on the ground. Alright, now you'll notice I'm being quite careful around the top branch of the tree. You want to be very careful not to break these branches because that will ruin the shape of the tree. And so, I mean, they're pretty tough, don't get scared about it. And you can see how the net now comes off. I'm just going around the other side to finish taking the net off. Alright, it's really not too bad to put your own tree up. Now, just brush it out a bit, pull the net clear. Okay, and you'll see the needles are sort of coming up now. So they'll all be, the net's very sticky stuff, the needles will all be on the ground there. Okay, now stand back at it, have a check that it's vertical. If it's not, well, and also check for its best angle. So you want to stand back from a tree, look at it, decide how you want it, and then you can adjust its vertical. You can adjust it for vertical. It's best to have someone else to help you with this bit, but you can do it yourself. You just loosen off a bit from where you tightened up previously, and this is where it's like hanging a picture. Someone would help if someone else was in the room to tell you, oh yeah, that's straight now. Is that straight now?
That looks lovely.
Okay, good. Tighten it up again. Check again, stand back from it. You've got the nice side forward and everything. This is a beautiful blue spruce. You notice that lovely bluish tinge? Unusual tree, hard to get, especially in this quality, but very prickly. Take your water bottle. This could, as I say, been a wine bottle, anything really. Fill up the stand with water. Keep that topped up through the course of the season, and that's how to keep your Christmas tree looking good and fresh throughout the year.